Hey guys, welcome back today to another video. Today's a little bit special for a few reasons. First one is we're in Jamaica. Don't ask how I got here, well, it's an aeroplane, it's a bit obvious, but we're in Jamaica with Heineken for the Champions League Trophy Tour, and I'm here with Ruud Van Nistelrooy. How you doing?
Very good, thank you.
How are you enjoying this wonderful weather? They've actually got a boat as well. They've treated us, haven't they? It is nice.
Yeah, it's great.
We're doing a little trophy tour through Jamaica, and then I'm going to be following Ruud and the trophy through to Panama as well. Over. It moves on to the next stop tomorrow. We're going to be there. It moves from here to Montego Bay. So if you want to check out all the vlogs from the whole trip to see exactly what we've been up to every single day, not minute by minute, but you can see virtually everything we've been up to. Links in the description. Anyway, Ruud, a lot of people have got a lot of things to ask you. I've got something that we've got in common first that you don't know about.
Wow, I'm very curious.
So we both, in our time, have been shouted at aggressively by Martin Keown.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
I was playing left back, which I don't play normally. At Wembley actually, which was a big moment for me. And it was half time, and it was quite
You played
close.
in the national youth team or something?
No, it was called the Wembley Cup.
Oh, the Wembley Cup, okay.
With a load of YouTubers.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was playing left back. I never played defence.
Yeah.
And all he did for the whole of the first half was rinse my position. And I thought I did alright. But
he was your coach or what?
He was the coach. He was on the sidelines. But yeah, that's something we've already got in common.
Okay, good.
I'm a Chelsea fan as well. Is that alright? I thought I'd drop it in there. We've actually been chatting before this video, but you know, you just want to be nice at first. And then you find out like where your ground is.
This is your season.
It is. Yeah, I'm glad we're doing this year as opposed to last year.
Looks like.
I don't want to jinx it. I think by the time this video is out, it's probably still going to be too early to say like it's all done.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I think it's pretty much over.
I think it's pretty much over. Yeah.
What about United?
Getting into the Champions League. That'll be good.
Think it's going to happen? I think it's a good enough run
so.
at the moment.
I think so. The run is okay. Stable performances. You know, solid at the back. You know, Zlatan doing his magic.
Yeah, as always.
As always. So I think they're going to get in the Champions League.
I think there was a time last season I watched the Chelsea PSG, and obviously he's a monster, and I thought if he's going to go anywhere, he probably was going to be United. I thought he may have come to Chelsea, but yeah, we've got Diego Costa doing this thing.
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
He's good. I knew him from Spain already, from Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
And I like his. He's a real 9. I think. Strong lad.
Yeah.
Powerful. Good run. Made great runs. Good finisher. But also in his hold-up play, he's helping
yeah,
the team.
he's almost a complete striker. He can sort of do any of those roles.
Yeah, he does.
Good with his feet as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have actually sent in a load of questions on Twitter. I've got a few first. Just give me a minute, all right? Get your chance in a moment. What was the questions I had? I can't remember what I was going to ask you now. I had loads of things to ask you.
Think about it.
Yeah, well, I guess, obviously you're retired now. Unfortunately for us, we don't get to see. Did you know yesterday, you probably didn't know this, it was actually the anniversary of the goal you scored against Fulham.
Yeah, I've seen that on Twitter.
Someone bring that up? Yeah.
I've seen the goal.
It's quite a good one, you know.
22nd of March.
22nd
It was a special day because my son's born on
amazing.
that day. So
yeah, great.
I thought, oh, that's my best goal I've ever scored is on my son's birthday.
These things happen. These things always happen.
That's nice.
So in terms of like retirement now, how's it going? I guess is the generic question that everyone wants to know the answer to.
This is not my everyday life.
It's not every day on a boat in Jamaica.
I don't want the people like your fans, you know, to give the impression, but no, it's nice to be able to do these things, and especially combine fantastic trips like this into places where you hardly go to yourself, but also meet the fans here who are passionate about the same game I love to, and you love to.
Awesome.
And that's what they do. They follow the Premier League from here, and there are so many Chelsea fans, United, Liverpool, Arsenal. it's amazing. It's the only thing they talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of got that last night from when we were at Margaritaville, how football is one thing that will always bring people together no matter where you are in the world. It's something that is just a general topic conversation. And just to see all the Jamaicans so excited about having you here and the trophy here and just the whole stigma behind
That's nice.
The Champions League. I mean,
yeah, it's a recognition as well for their support of football, and you know, it's good to bring the cup up. You know, who gets close to the Champions League trophies?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, in terms of like Champions League nights, I think for the fans it's always a special one because it's under the lights. Yeah, all the European fans are always a bit more nuts than some of the UK home fans are. What's it like to step out on a Champions League night and you hear the anthem and you know that it's a big game?
Well, the anthem for me did the whole thing, because as a child you watch the Champions League and the tune.
Yeah,
the tune is the thing. It's like I wanna walk out in that tune. I mean, that was the best thing. And when that happens, I've played a few years in the Champions League. Every time it stays special.
For yourself, is there any sort of you've won tons of trophies at United? Unfortunately for us, growing up, we're lucky now. You know, the money's come in and we've had a few. We've had the Champions League.
Roman came in.
Yeah, came in and changed the game. But for you, is there one win that really sticks out in the career that you look back on when you think about your career? It's like that was the moment.
Well, and I remember, because I wasn't as fortunate to win the Champions League, unfortunately, but to win the Premier League, the FA Cup in England, fantastic, and win 2 leagues in Spain and in Holland too. I mean, it's great. Winning silverware. Yeah, that's what football's all about. Yeah. Celebrated with the fans who've been supporting you all over the place, and you know, everybody happy at the club, and then football doesn't get any better. Yeah, no, I agree. In terms of like regrets, there's always the generic question like, what's the thing you regret from your career? Yeah. You mentioned you didn't win the Champions League. Yeah. Don't want to dwell on that too much, but in terms of like maybe some of these guys that are trying to become professionals now, what is the thing for the mentality of a young footballer that they need to think about in terms to progress their career so that they don't finish their career and be like, you know what, I wish I did that, or I wish I didn't act like that? Yeah. What would you say about that? It's a clear thing for me, what that would be, because you know, not winning the Champions League for me is hard. Yeah. But what makes it bearable is that there's no regrets. So I did everything possible, everything, over all these years, day in, day out, what I needed to do to be at my best. Yeah. And I think, you know, if you think about it as a young professional, as a young player, you know, if you want to get there, there's millions and millions and millions of kids who want that, and there's so many who do it every game, every day, day in, day out. So if you don't do that, somebody else will be better. So, exactly. So I think it's something for them to maybe can talk about. Yeah. Says the granddad Ruud. Sorry, my phone's going off in my pocket. This is like the most informal interview I've ever done with a footballer. So I don't really care that my phone's gone off. Sorry, Ruud, I do apologise. Who was texting you? It's my girlfriend, actually. Oh, well, she's that's good. Give her a little say hello. Should we send her a little message? Yeah. Let's take a little photo. It's Ruud here. Thanks for disturbing the... Oh, what's going on with my hair? You guys are seeing it. Oh, I'm not cutting this. I'm not cutting any of this. Hey. Let it happen. This is Caribbean. Half of my face. That's just like the classic selfie, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to say you interrupted this interview. And she's like, yeah, right. And I'll send her a love heart as well. Just on a boat in Jamaica. Alright, there we go. Hopefully she won't message us again. Right. Anyway, enough of my questions. I think that was some great answers. There's a lot of things that people want to know. Like little tiny bits and bobs that they want to find out. I'm curious now, let me know. Alright, this is a classic one. Yeah. Bit boring, but Messi or Ronaldo? Cristiano, that is. Really? I know how to answer. I've done it a few more times. Yeah, it's Ronaldo. Ronaldo, good. Me too. I've always been a Ronaldo fan. Me too. I'm not really the biggest Barca fan, actually. I know him personally. That helps. That's awesome. That helps because it's a good guy. It's a nice bloke. That helps. Yeah. I did an interview with him in Portugal, and he just seemed really chilled and sort of very, very proud and humble of what he's achieved. Would you say he's one of the best players you've ever played with? Who is the best player you think you've ever played with? He says the same name, but he's coming from Brazil. This guy's done it all. He's done it all. It's incredible. He is, yeah, for me, he's the best. Yeah.
And if you had to put together like a five-a-side team of the best players you ever played alongside,
I've will be Van Nistelrooy in goal.
Yeah.
These little five-a-side goals, you know, you can't get past. You can't get past. And then there's Jip Japstam in the back. Japstam with Sergio Ramos. They will do the job. No?
Yeah, I think they might, just about.
Scholesy, he's in all my teams. He's in all my teams. Unbelievable player. And then up front will be Cristiano.
So that leaves yourself on the bench?
Yeah. No, I'm not even in the squad.
Bench manager, what do you think?
I'm like, no, I'm doing other things. I'm Raul.
Okay.
Cristiano and Raul. Yeah.
Didn't quite get the whole five-a-side thing. You can only allow 5.
Yeah,
one
5.
striker.
Oh, did I play 6 now?
I think you had 7.
I won. No, 1, 2,
we'll
2 defenders. Van Nistelrooy, Ramos, Japstam, Scholes. So that's 4.
Ronaldo.
And then Ronaldo and Raul, 6. No?
Okay, sorry. My apologies.
Right.
You got to have yourself in there as well.
No.
So we got 7. We got 7. Anyway, moving on. Most inspirational player in the dressing room.
Good question. First time I've been asked this. Very original one. It must be Raul. He had this speeches before the game. Like,
yeah.
The Spanish temperament, where he was like firing us all up, and we were like storming through the door onto the pitch.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. Yeah,
That's
it must
what
be
you
him.
Another player with
captain.
high Champions League pedigree as well. Scored a lot of goals.
Yeah.
He scored more than you.
Yes, he's 3rd in the all time.
And you're 4th.
Yes.
That's still incredible. What about Didier Drogba? He's like my hero. What do you think of him?
He is a beast. Honestly, beast with qualities. They say that now.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Strong, great header of the ball, hold on play, making runs. And you know, for Chelsea, he was fantastic.
Do you think there's a lack of that sort of striker now?
Yeah, I miss those strikers.
Yeah,
I see Cavani now and Diego Costa. I hope to see more of these types. Nice Falcao. You know.
Yeah. Well, it was unfortunate, I think, for him, just because of the injuries.
Yeah.
But in terms of one thing that Chelsea fans, particularly on my channel, we're thinking that bringing Lukaku back could be a good idea. What do you think of him? Do you rate him?
I do. He's doing well at Everton now. He's top scorer of the Premier League at the moment.
Belongs in the Champions League?
Then you want to play 2 up front then with him and Diego Costa.
I'd like to see us play 2 strikers.
Yeah.
It's not happened
But with
for a
the
while,
system now, it's sort of...
The thing is, who do you bring out of that team?
Yeah.
You can't take Pedro out, you can't take Hazard out the way they're playing.
So then, I think that would be the different thing.
Yeah.
Because when you get him from Everton, he needs to play.
60 million as well. Not cheap there. Not cheap.
No, that's not a bargain.
Anyway, that has been a good little chat with Ruud. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. We're just going to head back on the boat now. So again, like I said, if you want to see more of this footage, we're just having a good time, then be sure to check the links in the description. Thank you to Heineken for actually bringing us here, and we're looking forward to the rest of the Champions League. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.